Hey Canucks fans, welcome to the channel. My name is RevTrev, and the Canucks have very difficult questions to answer when it comes to these prospects. If you've been watching these preseason games, they have all been fantastic, every from the top to the bottom. Like, think about the line that they've been putting together. It was the Abbotsford Special, right? The top line for the Calder Cup champions. And you've got Baines, Sasson, Carlson. Okay, that team looks fantastic, or that line looks fantastic. I think that the answer to Vancouver is also bringing up some of these Abbotsford guys. We do have some holes in this team, and they could fill them. So what are they going to do with that line? Are they going to make that the third line going into the season and just kind of see what they can do and work their magic? But what about Abbotsford? Are we going to want them to be competitive as well? Should that line be down in in Abbotsford and just bring some of those guys up from here to there? I don't know about you, but it seems to me that Lecker has made this roster, and he has looked fantastic. Those two goals that he scored against Edmonton in the last preseason game were dynamic, were NHL goals. They were not flukes. Where I'm all in on Braden Coots. I want him to start now, and not everyone. There are some people coming into my comments saying, hey, RevTrev, we cannot afford to hinder his development. He's just got to take his strides and his steps to get in, and that is a fair take. I totally get what people are saying when they say that. It's just that he looks like he belongs. He looks like he belongs. So he's not going to play in Abbotsford. He's going to go down to Seattle and be the captain there for the Thunderbirds, and that's not bad. I mean, might be a little disappointing for him, but he has looked good. And again, another assist against Edmonton. He's had a couple goals. Some of them are a little bit what I would consider fluky in the way it went off his leg and that kind of stuff. So I get it. But if you start looking at this roster and how incredible these young players have played, how do you not keep them on this line? Lecker and Coots have chemistry that is important. Or can you just take Lecker and put him with a Ratu or a Bluger or a Hedel and just let him cook? Because that's a possibility too. He could be on the second line with Kane, Hedel, and then it's Lecker on that right side. That would be a decent right-hand side. If you're going to bring Coots down and you're just going to call it a day and let him continue to develop, that's fine. But then if you think about the defensemen, you've got three guys, and listen, they are going to be our future. You've got DPD on the left, you've got Mancini on the right, and Villander on the right. Villander's going to Abbotsford this year to develop. He'll come up for some games for sure, but those three are going to be our core. And if all three of those guys pan out, you think about this, because I really hope that Mancini is a regular for the Canucks. This idea that Forbert is the answer, I think he comes in to give some breaks to, the grind of an 82, 84 game season is pretty amazing, right? It's 82, is 84, I can't remember. So you need a guy, a depth defenseman, a guy who knows what he's doing, who can step in and play. Forbert is that guy that you can do. He's making, I believe, $2 million this season. So you've got it. All the defensive pairings basically seem to be solidified. I think that opening nights can have Forbert on it, but I don't think you should start him there. I think he should start in the press box, and that's no disrespect to him. It's all about how good these young players are playing. Again, Mancini and DPD do not look out of place. Villander is... He just seems to me he needs a little bit more time to cook and develop in the AHL, just like DPD did, just like Mancini has last season, got to play on those playoff games. I think this is so cool. Think about this for a moment. We're gonna literally have Hughes, Hronek, and then it goes Marcus Pettersson, and it's going to be either Villander or Mancini on that side, and the bottom is going to be DPD and guys. and Verlander. Like that's what it's going to be. That is a solid 6. This you signed Verlander or drafted Verlander and developing him, so he'll replace Hronek. That's what you're wanting him to do. But Mancini is no slouch, and I'm absolutely loving watching his game progress. He is a big guy who's physical. DPD seems to throw more hits, but I think Mancini's hard to take off the puck. But Mancini is contributing. He's hard to play against. That's the kind of guy you want to develop. So when it comes to that JT Miller trade, and now looking at hindsight 2020, you're talking. We went and got Mancini, and then Hedl, if he can stay healthy, if is a big if. I mean, he's scary. He's got very serious injuries that he's had, so we have to be very careful with him. But and the first round pick, it looks solid. Everyone, it just looks solid. So we took that first round pick and made it become Marcus Pettersson. So that's why the defensive core looks so much better now. And then the 15th pick of our own for Coots has just been so promising. And these big decisions, this big dilemma that the Canucks have, this is a good problem to have. Good problem to have. It's not about where are we going to get guys, because trading for people, it's so expensive to trade for. And then if you want to go free agency market, you have to overpay. And look what people are getting paid now. You think some of these contracts are bad? You wait till free agency happens this next summer. It's going to be wild. And pun intended with Kaprizov's crazy contract, right? But all these contracts are going to be insanely high. And so it's better to draft, develop. That is the best way to do it. So I'm hoping that Coots, Lecker-Mackey, and Carlson all make it. The problem with Carlson is that Carlson is a winger, and we basically have 5 right wingers with Sherwood. You've got Lecker-Mackey can play right. You've got Garland, Besser, and I feel like I'm missing someone. Is that 5? I think that's 5. So that's a lot. That's a lot, and that's good to have depth. Don't get me wrong. And then the whole Baines conversation is very interesting as well, because if you think about Baines, he fits that left wing side that's needed with Höglander being out. So, I mean, he played good. He's been good. I still think he starts the year in Abbotsford, but man, he could come up and play games. Maybe he starts the season too, but Sasson is the odd man out, and he had a fantastic preseason. He had a fantastic training camp. So those are some of my thoughts. I'm hoping as many young guys can make it as possible. Let them develop, and it's going to be a long season of ups and downs for these rookies and these guys. So make sure you tune in, follow. I love doing passionate, realistic, honest Canucks content. I'm excited about our future. I'm excited about this team, and I can't wait for this season to start. There's so much to talk about. Hope you have a great day, and hit the like and subscribe. And of course, always believe in blue, or actually believe in black, and go Canucks, go.